Okay. Okay, here we are at Lounsberry Pedals. I got introduced to Lounsberry Pedals through a good friend of mine, Jim Alfredson, who's also an endorsing artist for Lounsberry. And he told me about these pedals that this guy is making for clone wheels. Because a lot of times the clone wheels are very tinny, thin sound, you know, no body and all of that. And what these pedals do is they eliminate that kind of digitalness to the sound of a clone wheel. So anyway, I got introduced to Greg Lounsberry, who's taking the video right now. And we talked, and he sent me two products. The first product, the first one I'll talk about is the organ grinder. Now this is like most of the clone wheels will have distortion and overdrive and all that, but it's digital, so it sounds harsh, you know, and not warm. The organ grinder takes care of that. It gives you that sound. You know, I would say this application is more for the rock guys, you know, like Yes, Rick Wakeman, that kind of stuff. It gives you that heavy distortion, but it's good, warm, clean, not tinny and harsh. For me, in a trio situation, how we play with, you know, I'm playing a trio situation where I'm playing bass line and pedals and stuff. It doesn't really work that well for that situation. But the tall and fat, which is this pedal here, what this is a miracle. And I always say to Greg that it's magic, because when I first pulled it out and I hooked it up to my B3P, which is a Hammond portable organ, and what happened is, before I even set any of the knobs up, I just put it in the circuit, and I went like, no way, that doesn't, what's going on, you know, like I had. So if I go and then I take it out, I went like, no way. I mean, it was just, like I said on the phone, you're not going to hear that, the depth of that, but it is really magic. And what this does is this emulates, Greg has been around organ since he was a kid. His mom played, and so he developed this box, and what it does is emulates the AO28 mic, AO28 preamp in a B3, C3, whatever, the normal tone wheel organs. And it is truly, truly amazing. So what happens is, with the AO28 preamp, is as you're playing and you start to push, there's this tube saturation and this beautiful warm fat distortion that happens, you know, when you're saturating the tubes. So this box does that in a beautiful way. So I'm just going to play some stuff. I'm going to put it in the circuit, out of the circuit, just on a chord so you can hear that, and then I'll just play with it on. So. So, yeah, it's just a same thing. just an amazing thing. And like I said, if you're kind of rock, heavy, dirty blues, that kind of thing where you're not running bass lines and all that, the organ grinder is your thing. And they can both be used together. So if you want to have the mixture of sounds. But like I said, in my situation, what's going on is I'm doing trio, so the organ grinder is a little bit, too much for that thing. But the tall and fat will give you, I'll just show you. So, yeah, it's just an amazing box, and I can't, I don't go anywhere without it. I use it all the time, and I happen to have, there's two models. There's this one, which is the regular printed circuit board run, if I'm correct, because in technical terms I don't talk to it. So, but then there's the fish paper one, which is the one I use. Is a little bit smoother in its approach. And I use that. That's my main one. I have a spare of the regular one, but I'm happy with either one. I just have a preference with the fish paper one. So please go on Lounsberry and check out these pedals. He makes great pedals for guitar, bass as well. But since we're talking about organs, that's what I do. Definitely check this out. And if you go on organ forums on Facebook, you'll see everybody now. Yeah, everybody now is talking about with their setup. It's always, oh, I've got a ventilator, a tall and fat, because when I went crazy with this thing, and I happened to go on the forums and tell people how beautiful it was, Greg all of a sudden got this rush of orders. And he says, man, I can't make them quick enough here. So that should be testament. And like I said, when you talk about something everybody knows about a ventilator, now in the conversation when they're talking about their rigs, the tall and fat is right there. So please go to Lounsberry Pedals, check it out, tell them I sent you, and hook up with Greg. It's a great company and make a great product. Thanks. Peace out.